right, what is going on? All right, let's see if I can get some people in here. Raheem, what's going on, Raheem? Khalid, welcome. Um, this is a live Q&A session, so I don't really have a presentation prep for you guys or anything. But you guys get to ask me any question. Can you hear me properly? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm just waiting to get some more people in here for actually get started. Start taking some questions. Can you hear me? Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. What is going on? What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a really great day or night, wherever it is, whatever it is, wherever you're living. Right now it's 5:42 in Jamaica, so it's coming down to evening. All right. So first question is in ATLJ. All right. So I'll get to your question in a second. Um, Let me just ensure that I get some more people in here. All right, guys, it's always a pleasure to actually talk to you guys. Always a pleasure to do videos for you guys. Uh, Something I absolutely like to do to help you guys to actually be successful, be more successful with your online businesses. So I know a lot of you guys are doing Shopify dropshipping because most of my content is related to that, but I also do content about other internet marketing stuff as well. All right, so it would be good to know exactly what your business model is, um, so I can get to know you a little bit better. All right, I'm going to start taking some questions as they start coming in. So don't be shy, guys. Ask whatever question you want to ask. I'll answer as best as I can um, for you. All right, so ATLJ, what do you feel like you wish you knew when you started? Um, I have no regrets. Let me start by saying I have no regrets with how I started. I think the fact of how I started just opened up my eyes and actually learned a lot on my own, a lot faster than I think I would go in any other route. Some of the things I would have done a little bit differently would be like I wish I probably had taken a course in possibly social media marketing to understand other marketing channels and other marketing avenues as opposed to where my expertise lies, which is Facebook and Instagram marketing. Um, I wish someone actually told me it was a lot more difficult than it was made out to be because Shopify dropshipping is not easy at all. It's a lot of work, and some days you make money, some days you make no money or very little amount. Some days you make a profit, some days you will make a loss. All right, so it depends on what your strategy is, how much you're spending on ads, and stuff like that. All right, best email marketing strategy. Um, Let me start by saying that email marketing software I use for my Shopify dropshipping is MailBot. It's by a company called Beeketing, and I think it works great. Best strategy, I keep it very simple. Follow up emails as soon as orders come in. Um, uh, Continuous contact with customers when orders are received and shipped. Follow up emails a couple of days after I think an order has been delivered. All right, or when I get confirmation that the order has been delivered, if there's a tracking number for that. All right, so just continuous contact, uh, showing related products, sending related products to your customers or past customers to see if you can solicit um, return buyers because that's very important for your Shopify dropshipping business. All right, so a lot of persons don't pay a lot of attention to that, but it's very important, and I do get a lot of return customers for my Shopify dropshipping, which is um, not something that a lot of persons can say they actually get. All right, so welcome, guys. Welcome, Bruno. Welcome, Javon. How do you get good quality traffic from Facebook? I've been doing PPE, but there is no traffic. All right, PPE ads don't send traffic to your website. All right, so that's the first thing. You will get a little traffic, but not a lot because your that campaign is not optimized to send you traffic. If you want to get traffic to your website, you need to run traffic ads, traffic campaigns. If you want to get conversions on your website, which will also bring you traffic, you have to do website conversions. So if you're doing PPE, what Facebook is going to do is the algorithm is going to show your ad to persons who are more likely to actually engage with your post and engage with your page as opposed to going to your website. All right, so I think you need a little bit of understanding as to the different objectives that you select when you're setting up your ad campaigns. All right, so if you want to get traffic, switch from PPE to traffic or website conversions. Thing about website conversions is that it's a lot more expensive than traffic ads. So it's a lot more expensive to actually get persons to your website because Facebook is going to optimize for persons who are more likely to take a certain action on your website, and for that they charge a lot more money. Also, did you have a mentor early on? No, I did not. All right, so I actually watch a lot of videos, but I didn't actually have like a one-on-one consult with anyone. I didn't have a mentor. I actually learned everything on my own, and I actually failed early out, I guess, because of that. I would advise anyone getting started now to actually get a mentor um, before they get started. It's very, very important. All right, it's good to become a part or a member of a mastermind group as well. You can actually learn a lot in those mastermind groups, and two heads are always better than one. So if you can join a mastermind group and talk to other persons in that group, then you can definitely learn a lot from that as well. So that's a good start for mentorship if you're not able to get a mentor to give you one-on-one personal time. All right. Raheem says dropshipping, cool. Um, Javon, how do you see Shopify dropshipping by the end of 2018? I think dropshipping is going to be around for quite a little while. I think at the end of 2018, it's just going to be as it was, or maybe even better than it was at the end of 2017. So you have a lot of time to get into dropshipping right now. As long as you find a good niche and you find a good product and you do your right targeting, you can absolutely get started now and make money with Shopify dropshipping. All right, so it's going to be around, it's going to be just as big in 2018, maybe even bigger than it was in 2017. How much do you recommend as a daily budget? All right, so if you're doing traffic or website conversions, the minimum per day that you can actually spend is $5 per ad campaign. All right, so if you're running a single campaign, a minimum you can spend is $5. I usually start my campaigns with $5, even as an advanced Facebook advertiser. No, I start all my campaigns with $5 just to see how it starts, and if I'm getting good traffic and I realize that it's converting, then that's when I start scaling up. So to answer your question, Bruno, $5 per day is a good place to start per ad campaign. If you're running multiple ads, then you can calculate your daily budget based on that. My favorite screen open is Big Time Rush. Uh, is that Tameball? I'm not sure what your question is. Your favorite screen open is Big Time Rush. I'm not sure what that is. What are we talking about? We are talking about drop shipping, um, Shopify or eBay. Doesn't matter. How long was it before you actually started making a profit? So my case is a little bit different. I always say this in a lot of my earlier videos, and this is from ATLJ. I was actually able to start making a profit immediately, and that was because my first drop shipping store was based on a business that I had before. All right, so I actually had some social media following. I had a really good Instagram page going for it, and I had a good Facebook page going for it. So as soon as that site was launched, I actually started making a profit immediately. So very important, like that you start building your brand early. Doesn't have to be before, but as soon as you start drop shipping, start building your brand, start building that engagement, building up those social media pages, and it will definitely help. All right. How long until you made a profit? I think Devin and ATL asking the same question. Just answered that. ATL dropshipping is just the beginning, really. Um, Dropshipping has been around for a while, but what I'm saying is that there is a lot more opportunity um, for drop shipping, right? Even some big companies are now actually using drop shipping in their model. You won't hear a lot about it, but very big companies are actually doing drop shipping because it's just a lot more cost efficient for companies, so they can actually maximize their money and make a lot more profit. All right. By the way, I watched your videos on ManyChat. As Facebook blocked bots? Do you know anything about that? Bruno, to answer your question, yes, Facebook has temporarily blocked ManyChat. It's not just about ManyChat as a brand, but chatbots in general have been blocked. Facebook is saying it's temporary. This is in light of what's happening now with the entire data leakage and data theft. So it's just like a defense mechanism for them to actually um, ease some of the pressure and to prevent and to try and ensure their websites are more secure at this point. But if you actually got into ManyChat or any chatbot creation tool before, I think it was about a couple of weeks ago when they actually got blocked, then you would still be able to use it because I still use my ManyChat subscription, my ManyChat software, and it works. All right. So if you had it before, if you had signed up before, you'll still be able to use it. No. How long have you been at the business in total? All right, so I started in 2016. It's now 2018. So 2 years. 2 years. Are you still using chatbots for dropshipping? Of course, I'm using chatbots. All right, so I just sent out a broadcast from my ManyChat account as well to persons who have subscribed to my YouTube list. So I still use my chatbots to do dropshipping, and I use it to communicate with subscribers. I use it to do a lot of different stuff. Very, very important part of my entire business model. All right, so that question was from David. Thanks for your question. ATLJ, one more question. Amazon was the first to drop ship. They started with books, though. Ah, interesting. I didn't know that, so really nice to hear. Um, keep the questions coming, guys. Do you know any good courses for drop shipping? My course will be very good. I just started recording the videos. Hopefully, I can finish in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be covering a lot of stuff in that course. And as you know, I teach a lot of different methods and techniques on my channel. So my course will be interesting. If you don't want to wait around for it, there is this what's called Udemy course that I took. It's very affordable. Um, it's a very interesting course that you can actually start with. There are some other good courses here on YouTube, but just be careful because some of these guys are actually scammers and their courses aren't really that good. So just pay attention to what type of information they're actually putting out. Go through the curriculum to see if it makes sense for you to pay $300 or $400 for their course. But if you want to wait around, my course will be coming out in a couple of weeks, so you can wait around for that if you want. I've joined your Facebook group. Okay, awesome, ATLJ. You need to share it with your friends who are interested in dropshipping as well. I'm a bit confused with dropshipping. Where should I start? Do I need to have an affiliate link with suppliers before dropshipping their products? I live in the UK, thanks. All right, so this is from Claudine. No, you don't need to have an affiliate link with your suppliers. Um, it's actually pretty easy to start. I do have a checklist of stuff that you can actually do. First thing you need to do, Claudine, let me just run through it off the top of my head for you. All right, so you need to figure out what product you want to sell. All right, figure out if there's a market for your product and figure out if it makes sense for you to start selling that product. Then you need to find a supplier. So you live in the UK, you can research to see if you can find dropship suppliers in the UK if that's where you want to market your products. If you want to do US, you can look for dropship suppliers in the US. But most persons dropshipping on Shopify actually source products from AliExpress. All right, so that's the second thing that you need to do. You need to order samples. All right, so step number 3 on my checklist is to actually order samples to see the type of product you're drop shipping. All right. Also, what the sample will do for you is you'll get the sample to actually take images, to do videos, to use in your marketing later down in the line. Um, you need to determine your pricing. So you need to look at the product, see what it's going to cost you to get that product, and look at how much you'll be able to sell it for, and see what type of profit you'll be making from that product. All right, so that's the fourth thing that I would advise you to do. Then you need to actually create your brand. So you need to conceptualize your brand, create your logo, get your business registered if you need to register a company in your country, etc. So create a brand, and start getting your name out there. After you do that, then you need to actually set up the online store. All right. So basically, after you do your product research, you find your supplier, get your samples, you realize that you can actually make a profit from the product, create your brand, set up your store, then you set up your social media accounts, then you launch. All right, so after you launch, then you test multiple marketing channels. So you can use blogs, you use Facebook, use Instagram, Pinterest, whatever it is that you are used to and you're good at. Test different channels with your marketing to see what works. So you need to drive traffic to your product, to your website, and then you start making sales. So that I think is my 12-step checklist. I have a checklist. I haven't shared it with you guys before, I don't think, but that is what I have on my checklist. All right. So hopefully that was helpful for you, Claudine. If you have any questions, you can always join the mastermind group and ask your questions. There are a lot of persons in there will help you, willing to help you to get started. All right. I've got the basics down, but I need to know what I can do to boost conversions. Um, All right. To boost conversions in your store, first and foremost, you have to think like a buyer. Think psychologically. All right. So it gets a lot deeper than just throwing up your product images, putting up your price and your uh, add to cart buttons. So think like the customer, figure out what would make that customer want to buy your product. Something that I've been testing in my stores now is long form sales pages. So I'm using this Shopify app called Pagefly, and I'm using Pagefly to actually create longer form sales pages to help to do the selling on my website when I'm not, of course, I'm not there to sell in person. So Pagefly has been helping with my conversions. So conversions is something that you have to think about logically. Think about color psychology. Think about um, urgency. Think about stuff that will appeal to the customer's emotions, and that's how people actually buy from you. All right. Um, do you take pics of all your products? No, I don't order every single product from AliExpress. All right, but if I have a product that is doing pretty well in the beginning, or if I have a lot of faith in that I think will do well, then I will definitely order that product up front and take pics of it and actually make a video of it to use in my video ads. All right, so that's when I actually take photos or video clips of my products. Um, Let me go back up. Wavy Z. What are some niches to stay away from? I've done a video on this. All right. My number one niche that I recommend that persons absolutely stay away from right now is watches. Right. Like that's oversaturated and it's absolutely hard to make money selling watches because the competition is just so high. All right, so stay away from selling watches unless you're gonna find a supplier uh, that's gonna make you a really good quality watch that's not coming out of China. That's the only way you're gonna create your brand. You're gonna get it patented. That's the only way. But don't dropship watches from China. All right, super oversaturated. But I have a video on that. You can check out my channel to find out some more niches that I don't recommend. And this is based on experience. I've tested some of these products and they just did not convert. All right, so the fan, hi Kirk, how long does it take to withdraw money from Stripe PayPal on card to pay suppliers? All right, so I haven't had any issues with Stripe. I usually get my money from Stripe, uh, usually the same time or in a couple of days. Um, no problem sending money from Stripe to my bank account. With PayPal, PayPal will hold the money for up to, I think, 21 days in some cases. Not all the time, but in 21 days. Once your money gets released from PayPal, then you can transfer it to your bank. You can pay a small fee, get it transferred to your bank immediately, or you can wait a day or two and do it for free from PayPal to your bank account. Um, did you start with a free plus shipping offer? Um, I still do free plus shipping. I don't remember if I actually started with it, but free plus shipping works. It's a great way to build your email list, and it's a great way to get a lot of traffic coming to your website. What would you recommend in regards to traffic? What is the best way to get consistent traffic daily, regardless of cost? All right, so different traffic methods work with different people and for different products. This question's from Bruno. All right, so I always tell people test out different marketing channels. My specialty is in Facebook and Instagram, and that's where I get most of my traffic from. I'm actually getting most of my traffic right now from Instagram stories. So that is working for me. So you need to test out different channels, test out Facebook, test out Instagram. You can't go wrong as it relates to traffic. How well it will convert is a different question. You can also do Google ads. All right. So Google are doing some really great dynamic ads now that you can test out as well. All right, but test out different channels. Maybe you want to test out Pinterest. There are multiple channels that you can test out. But for me personally, Facebook, Instagram. And if you're thinking long term as it relates to traffic, create a blog around your product. All right, so if you have a really good product or a really good website, if you have a product patented that you will be selling, it's a really great idea to create a blog around that product, create content, link to your Shopify store. Over time, long term, that's free traffic. All right, so nothing beats free traffic, and always encourage people to have a free traffic source, whether it be your social media pages or a blog. Hey man, how are you? Momo Cat. I'm great. How are you? With Z, what's up with it, Jay? Kirk, did you have any course or PDF or file to know how I can dropship from China or any other country? Um, I don't have a course yet, Momo, but if you want to stick around, my course should be completed and ready in a couple of weeks. But it's very easy. I have a lot of videos on my channel that you can just go through. I know it's a lot to go through, but lots of videos to show you exactly most of what you need to know as it relates to dropshipping from China. So it's not very difficult. Go to my channel, scroll through, watch the videos, and you will definitely see how to do it. There is also a lot of free content on YouTube that you can learn from as well. All right. So if you want to get started now, you don't want to wait for my course. That's always an option. Uh, no, hi. True. It's also hard because you're looking at your own creation. What's the best niche for luxury items right now? Um, I don't sell a lot of luxury items. If you're talking about like expensive designer clothes, designer watches, luxury stuff, best niche. I'd have to think about that a little bit more. But if you're selling luxury items, say for example you're doing something similar to like a Rolex, that's a good niche. If you're doing a watch, a luxury watch, so but just don't do the Chinese watches. I'm very pleased with your reply. Thanks. I want to start with my dropshipping business with local suppliers like Tesco, ASDA, Argos. Can you please give me your checklist link? Um, okay. Like I said, Claudine, join the Facebook group. Send me a message, and I'll send you the link for sure. Did you eventually get a mentor? No, I still don't have a mentor. My mentor is in my books. All right. For example, this book here, one of my favorite books. This book has nothing to do with dropshipping, but it's a very, very good book. It's a great book, actually. It's my favorite book. Um, this book definitely straightens me out as it relates to mindset, and that's one of the most important thing for any business. All right, so I don't have a mentor. I consume a lot of content. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so I don't know if those guys would be my mentor. But I'm not picky. I know how to actually sensitize and pick information that's necessary for me. So I consume a lot of content to figure out different ideas and different tips and tricks from different guys who I know are actually dropshipping. What do you think about general niche stores? If you're asking about general versus niche, um, always go for niche. Niche is just easier to market, and this is a question I get a lot. But niche stores are 10 times easier to market than a general store. All right, all right. So always pick a niche store if you have an option. All right. And guys, if you're starting dropshipping, let's say for example you're starting dropshipping in the US and you can find a good US supplier for one or two products that are related towards niche, that's all you need. You don't need 20 products, you don't need 50 products. If you can find two really good products that you can actually drop ship from a really good supplier, that is all you need to get started. All right. So if that's the only products in that niche, that's great. No problem at all. So you don't need 50 products. You don't need 100 products. Uh, if you have two products, it's easier to market. You can actually even use not just Shopify, but even use ClickFunnels, create like long form sales page for your one product, and just have a nice sales funnel for one or two products in that sales funnel. So um, definitely go niche, Bruno. How could you market sewing machines? Wow. Um, uh, Basically, I don't think it's that difficult to market sewing machines. You just have to do your targeting right. So persons would be interested in sewing machines are persons who are going to design school. That's fashion design school. Persons who are actually designers already. Um, Moms who are actually into designing. So what I would do is I would use the Facebook audience insight to just go through that to see the type of people that I could actually target who are interested in sewing. All right, so that's what I would do as it relates to marketing sewing machines. All right, so hopefully, if you're planning to dropship sewing machines, it's not from China because that is going to be so heavy. It's going to cost you arm and a leg to actually ship. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be profitable or make sense for you, unless you're gonna get them at a really good price you'll be able to sell and make a profit. All right, how are you doing? I have $800. Is it that enough to start making money on Shopify? That is enough to start a Shopify business. The amount of money you make depends on the effort you put in. Um, the product you're selling, a lot of different variables. So I'm not going to tell you that you can spend $800 to start making money. That is a decent amount to actually start your Shopify business. Hope that answer um, is good enough for you. Your video is very good. Thank you. I please explain step by step how to make a brand a product for dropshipping. How to make brand a product. I'm not sure what your question is asking, but if you're asking about getting your own product private labeled or patented, then depends on where your product is coming from. If it's coming from the US, if your suppliers in the US, of course, you want to check with the patent authorities in that country to figure out how to get your product patented. Hopefully, that's what you're asking. Hi, Kirk. Is it compulsory for me to have a business Instagram page to be able to do Instagram ads? Yes, um, that question is from Ayo Deji. Hopefully, I pronounced your name correctly. What advice do you have from someone in Jamaica who wants to start Shopify? I'm from Jamaica, Jody. Um, what advice? Basically, the hardest thing for persons who want to start dropshipping from Jamaica is getting a payment gateway. All right. So if you're not linked or don't have any link in the US, or if you have not been to the US, or if you can't travel to the US to get a bank account in the US, it's going to be difficult to actually start dropshipping from Jamaica because you will need a payment gateway. You can use PayPal to dropship from Jamaica, but I don't recommend using only PayPal. You can start with PayPal and then eventually get a US account so you can actually um, get your LLC and have your Stripe account set up. But it's not very difficult from Jamaica if you're okay using PayPal. All right. Hi, please explain to me step by step how to make brand a product for dropshipping. That's the same question. Um, yes, Turkish, but it is good to have consistent income. Hey, Kurt, just getting on. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Shauna. I haven't seen you in a while. I think you posted in the group a couple of days ago, but when doing Instagram ads, can I put my product page link on my private Instagram page? Or what do you suggest? You can put your product link wherever you want to put your product link. It doesn't matter. But it's just that for you to be running ads, you need to have your business account up. All right. So you can place your product link wherever. So you can actually put your product link in your private, your personal Instagram page bio. All right. So what you can also do is if you have multiple products that you want to link on your personal page, this is something I do. You can use Linktree. So Linktree actually allows you to have multiple links from your single Instagram link. All right. So that's really cool. How do you find a good US supplier? Any suggestions? All right, so you can do a quick Google search, Bruno. But the site there's a few sites that you can actually check out to find suppliers for US dropshipping. Tell you a few of them. I have my list here of US suppliers. So let me just bring it up in my Google Sheets. All right. So you have Dropship Direct. You have SaleWho. I'm not even sure if SaleWho is a United States company, but they seem to have US warehouses. So those are two of the main ones that you can check out. Sometimes some of these suppliers don't really have the best prices, but you can have a look around. Do a quick Google search to find suppliers in the US. How do you find? What do you think of AliExpress versus Oberlo for Shopify store? Um, what do you think of AliExpress versus Oberlo? Oberlo works with AliExpress. I'm not sure if your question, if you're talking about the supply, if you're talking about Oberlo supply versus AliExpress, I don't have a problem with either. Both works great. So you can definitely use both. I do find sometimes that the Oberlo supply actually ships faster than AliExpress. That's the only advantage in some instances. Vlad, hey Kirk, I wanted to know what to do to scale. Every time I put up my ads budget, it becomes unprofitable. All right, maybe you're just scaling at the wrong time. Scaling is not just making a couple of sales and then deciding to increase your ad spend. All right, so you want to ensure you're getting consistent sales from your current ad first, and that is converting at a good rate. So a good conversion rate is anywhere close to 2%, 1.5, 1.3% up. If you're converting at that rate from your current ad campaign, then that is when you decide to actually scale up. All right, so it doesn't just take a couple of sales to decide when to scale. Do it on a percentage basis. Do it on a conversion basis. So if you're converting at a higher rate, then definitely you may want to scale up because that means your product is good, your ad is good, your website is good. All right, so consider that when you're deciding to scale up uh, to unit. There are different sources. They work together. Shauna, do you need to have an LLC to use Stripe? Um, because I'm from Jamaica, Shano, I do need to have the LLC to actually be able to use Stripe because I don't have a social security. With the LLC, I can get an EIN, which is an employee identification number. So I guess if you live in the US, you may not need it. I'm not sure. But for me, living outside of the US, I had to get it so I could get my EIN um, to actually get the Stripe account set up because Stripe does actually, or did at that point, require either SSN or an EIN. I'm not sure if that's a requirement right now. Kirk, I have a Shopify store. The three products I want to dropship are on Amazon. How do I integrate those products on my Shopify store and sell them? All right, so there's a Shopify app that you can actually use to actually dropship from Amazon. Let me tell you, I'm not sure of the name. I can't remember it off the top of my head. So I'm just log into my store and tell you what it's called. It's called it is called Expert Importer. All right. So if you want to actually dropship from Amazon to Shopify, you can use Export Importer. Um, Next question. How many ad sets do you test when testing a product? It depends on the product. Most cases, it's one. Um, so it all depends on the product. It depends on the budget as well. All right. So maybe you're not really sure who to target, and that's when you may want to create different ad sets, or maybe you want to do some split testing. But usually, I just do one ad set at a time. Niche store, general store, which one is better for starters? Niche. I did actually start with a general store, but then I realized, so this is what experience does for you. After that, I realized that it's better to actually have a niche store, easier to market. Please explain step by step how to. I've answered that question. Snap Crazy Store. Please explain step by step how to make brand a product. All right, so Shopify is not a get rich quick scheme, but you need to be in it for a while. So you need to budget for your monthly fixed expenses. So your fixed expenses per month is going to be $29 for Shopify. All right, so that's your fixed expense to have your store up. All right, when you're just getting started, you need to have your domain name. Um, and a few other things that you will need to buy. All right. When you start doing volume in your Shopify store, just say you get lucky, you'll have to pay for the app you're going to use to import the products from China. All right. So if you start doing 50, I think, or 100 orders per day, per month, you will need to upgrade your app, which is a Umbrella app. All right. So that's another expense. So you need to check out these things and figure out what your fixed expenses are going to be. All right. So once you have that out the way, then it's time to start planning and budgeting for marketing. All right, so your marketing budget, if you're spending $5 per day for 1 month, that's gonna be 150 per month for marketing. All right, so that's a basic. All right, so let's say you're planning your business 6 months in advance. So that's 6 times 150 per month at $5 a day for your ad spend plus your fixed costs. All right. So I usually say 1,000 US is not a bad amount, but you can start with less. But just ensure that after 2 months, you're not going to get shut down because you don't have enough money to keep your Shopify store online and you don't have enough money to start getting traffic to your store. All right. But you can actually absolutely start with 300, maybe as ATLJ is saying. Just ensure that you have your store up and running and you can actually get traffic. But let's say, for example, you have a good Instagram following, you're an influencer, it's even easier. All right. So a lot of persons have a lot of Instagram followers, they're influencers. I think it's a great opportunity for even some of those persons to start their own Shopify dropshipping store. But that's for a different video. All right. So, regardless of views, thank you for live stream. Your content is fire made. Thank you, Bruno. Or your product on Amazon. The thing about getting views on YouTube is that honest dropshippers don't really go viral and don't get a lot of views, Bruno. So that's the reason I'm not really concerned about number of views I get. Um, my channel is doing fine. I'm okay with it. It's growing steadily. But sooner than later, I think a lot of persons just get wind of the type of content that makes sense and the type of content that you should be watching. Because a lot of these Shopify gurus on YouTube, they're lying to you guys, telling you guys that you can actually make 300,000 US a month and 10,000, 20, 50,000 US dollars a day. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely not easy. I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm still struggling to get to 10,000 a month. Are your products on Amazon? Yeah, I dropship from Amazon. One of my stores exclusively dropshipping from Amazon, but I do have a store dropshipping from China, and then I'm a partner with another store dropshipping from China. Best route for beginners with little funding. Just try to get chump change as a full-time student for the time being to get the ball rolling. Best route for beginners, I think I just basically answered this question. You can start dropshipping. Just ensure that you know you'll need to budget a little bit every month to pay for your store to have your store up, even if you're not promoting right now. But this is what I would do if I wanted to actually really make it big in e-commerce and I'm just getting started. You have to have the right mindset. You need to understand that you may not even be making profits in the first couple of months. So what I would do in that case is I would set up my Shopify store, right? And I know that my fixed monthly cost, my monthly recurring cost is going to be $29 per month. So I'll budget for that to ensure that every month I can pay for my store. All right. So then what I'll do is start an ad campaign for one single product. All right. And I'll run that for whatever budget I can afford. Whenever I'm not able to pay for it, then I'll pause my ad campaign. But while I'm doing that, I'll still be negotiating with influencers, reaching out to people to see if they can help me to actually get the word out. All right. I'll also pay a lot of focus and attention on social media to get that free traffic as well. And also, I would start a blog, start blogging on my Shopify store, blog about your product, and try to get some organic traffic as well. Share your blogs on social media, do different type of stuff to get some free traffic. So that's what I would do if I have a very limited amount of money to spend on Shopify. All right. Can you type the name of that app to dropship from Amazon to Shopify? Um, I did say it was expert. So it's a big X with a pert, just like expert. That's the name of the app. Start small and grow. That's the entire model. It's not a get rich quick. All right, so I keep saying this, but a lot of persons don't like to hear this, and that's the reason why my channel is not at 50,000 subscribers. Because persons want to hear that you can actually start Shopify and you start making $10,000 per day tomorrow. All right, that is not the case. It's a struggle to get to 10,000 per month, or even 5,000 per month, much less 10,000 per day. How to find winning products. Um, Isam, thanks for your question. There are lots of different methods to finding products. If you're just getting started, um, you can actually do this manually by going to AliExpress. I have a video on that as well on my channel. Going to AliExpress, having a look around, drilling down into different categories to find niche specific products. That's the hard way. Or you can use different apps. All right. So one of the apps that I use Shop Genius, and I've used Pexter before. So let me just Pexter and Shop. I think I actually have Shop Genius linked in this video description, so you can check it out. It's there by default. It's one of my default upload settings. All right. Do you do live website reviews? I've never done one before, but I'm open to it. Uh, do you suggest having a general store first to find a winning product, then transition to niche store, or just to pick a niche and try to find a winning product? I'd advise that you pick a niche and try to find that winning product. All right, because think about it this way, Devin. If you open a general store, right? Unless you have an unlimited budget to be sending traffic to every single product in that store, you won't know which product is going to be your winning product. All right, because if you're sending traffic to a specific product on your Shopify website, that is the product your audience, your customers are going to be looking at. And that's a product that's going to move. No one is going to be interested in the other products on your website. All right. All right, so it's best to have a niche store and find a winning product for that niche. That's what I recommend. All right, this is based on experience. I started with a general store, but then I realized that niche is the way to go. What is your experience with marketing influencers? Influencers are great once you find the right influencers and they have good engagement. You can actually make a lot of money with influencer marketing if it's done right. And now with Instagram influencers and their ability to actually make posts in their Instagram stories, that is sending a lot of traffic to websites. Would you recommend this in the long run? Instagram influencers, yes, of course. Influencers in general, that's just something that will not ever go out of style because persons have their personal brand. So, say for example, you have someone who has a very large following in the uh, camping niche. All right, so that person will always have their following in the camping niche, and if you can negotiate and form a deal with that person to be a uh, uh, consistent person to post your brand on their platform to their audience, then you will never go wrong with that. Where do blogs start? You mean on Shopify? You can actually blog on Shopify. If you go to your Shopify dashboard, you will see a section for blogs. So you can blog on your Shopify site, or maybe you can start a separate blog if you want. All right, you can do this on WordPress. You can do this using Google. You can do Tumblr. There are lots of different places you can blog. Uh, Jody, also I know this dropshipping video, but just to put it out there, can you do some videos on how to get started growing YouTube as a Jamaican YouTuber? Um, that's outside of my niche, but I'm open to it. What I find is that whenever I stray too much from my niche, I don't get a lot of views. Persons don't really like that kind of content. But Jody, if you want to talk about YouTube, you can actually reach out to me via Messenger. You can reach out to me um, in the dropshipping group, but I do advise you reach out to me privately. We can talk about YouTube, to tell you how I got started, and to tell you some tips and tricks to growing on YouTube. I'm not an expert. I've been doing YouTube for about 1 year now, and I'm still not even at 10K, but I do have some tips and tricks to help you to actually grow. Ecom Hunt. That's another good one. Efrain, I've heard about it, haven't tested it. Bruno, no, they're doing well, and people just want to hear fantasy is not the truth. That's exactly what they want to hear. Many of the gurus on YouTube Photoshop their results or they spend a lot on ads. That's exactly what they do, and I learned this recently that you can actually fake your actual numbers on your Shopify store. I did not know that. I guess if I was a developer, I would have known. All right, but a lot of these guys are actually just faking it till I guess they make it. I don't know. Fake it to get their courses sold. All right, so another thing to look out, guys, to look out for. Whenever you see a dropshipping guru, new dropshipping guru, they're uploading videos for 2 weeks, and then in the second or third week they have a course to sell to you. You should be skeptical about that. All right, you need to see them doing something consistently first before you actually entrust them to pay them $400, $500, $900 for a course. All right, so I've been doing YouTube for over a year now, doing dropshipping videos, and I still don't have a book. I don't have a course. I don't have nothing. So as you can see, guys, it's purely educational. I'm now planning to do a course because my audience is getting so big, and it's hard to talk to everyone one on one. So that's my main reason for doing a course. So you guys can take the course and do it at your own pace. All right. Dropship Spy, I've heard about that one before as well. Thank you, Ephraim. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name correctly. What was the name of the Amazon integration app again? Expert. When drop shipping from Amazon to Shopify, do you suggest staying away from brands? Yes. Or is it okay? Don't drop ship brands from Amazon to Shopify. You will get penalized and you can get sued. All right. So you need to pay attention to that. If it's just like a private label brand, you can dropship that because that product is coming out of China and no one will know you're actually dropshipping a private label brand. But don't dropship any big name brand such as Nikes or any Adidas or stuff like that. Do you use Prime for delivery? Yes. Do your reviews? I didn't hear the answer. Sorry. I've never done it before, ATLJ. I have never done a live review, but if you want, we can do one right now. Uh, or maybe some other time because this stream is going to end in 12 minutes. All right. How do you get free traffic to your Shopify store? I covered this. Yusuf, you can do blogging, do social media posting, get friends and family to post, do create your own content on social media to send traffic to your store. What else? Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram. Um, Multiple different ways to get traffic, free traffic. Facebook groups is a good place as well to get some free traffic. All right, so it's not easy to get free traffic, but you can get a little free traffic doing it that way. I don't recommend relying solely on free traffic in the beginning, but it's a great way to supplement your paid traffic. Okay, definitely will. Fakers, yep, a lot of fakers out there, a lot too many, and I know names as well, but too many to mention. All right, so you need to pay attention and uh, think critically. But you know what I've realized is that a lot of these fakers they trick persons who are in the younger crowd. These persons who are not really mature to think about what it means, what instant gratification means, because they see all this fake money, these fake numbers, and they want the immediate gratification to start making $10 million a day, and they don't think critically. So that's how a lot of these younger persons get tricked into believe the numbers, and they spend $900 on a course, and then realize it's not easy, and then they're upset and say it's a scam and say dropshipping doesn't work. It's an actual legit business, and as with any other business, it takes time to build, um, and you actually have to put the work in. Eventually, it can become a source of passive income, but when you're just getting started, it's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take some money. It's going to take a lot of time. What are the things that can get your account suspended on eBay dropshipping? The first thing that you need to pay attention to dropshipping on eBay is actually fulfilling your customers' demands. All right. So if you are selling on eBay and you're not delivering your products on time, That's the main thing. You're gonna get your different strikes are gonna go on your account. The more strikes you have on your account, that's when you will get your account suspended. Another way to get your account suspended is dropshipping branded products or products that are not in compliance with eBay's policies. So I highly recommend and advise you to go ahead and read about eBay Vero policies and some other policies as it relates to dropshipping. But ensure that no branded products are being dropshipped and that you're actually delivering what you're saying you will be delivering to your customers. How can you use Stripe if I'm not American? Stripe is available in a limited amount of countries, but if you're not able to use Stripe in your country, you can check out different payment gateways. So you have Two Checkout, you have Blue Snap, you have quite a few payment gateways for different countries. So you need to check out your country to see if you have an available payment gateway. If you don't, then you can always try PayPal. If you can't use PayPal and you can't find a payment gateway, then you're gonna have to try to go legitimate and try to get your LLC and try to get your business set up in the US. My site is Hunting Gears Russ. I'm going to check it out, maybe not live, but if you're in the mastermind group, post a link in the mastermind group ATLJ and I'll check it out for you because this stream is going to end in 9 minutes. But how can I handle that signal me if I spam a group? You're not going to spam the group. That's the thing. You're going to go and become a great member of the community, right? Contribute good content and then make recommendations that persons can come and actually check out your site. All right, so no spamming. All right, so another great place you can actually get a lot of good free traffic is in Google Communities. How could I forget that? I've actually used Google Communities myself in the past to get good traffic. Andrew Smith, hey, which Shopify apps do you recommend for increasing conversions? I have a video on that, but off the top of my head, Beaketing, it's Countdown Cart. That's number one. What it does is it creates a fake sense of urgency in the customer's mind because it gives you this countdown cart, and it also gives you like a little dropout that shows products that have been sold in the past 24 hours, persons who have viewed it. It's a little bit, it's fake. The numbers are fake that it shows, but it definitely helps. All right. So another one is Sales Pop. So ensure you have Sales Pop. It's by the same company. So those are two of my most recommended for increasing conversions. All right. Also, you need to have upsell app as well. All right, so you need a countdown cart. You need a sales pop up to give person that kind of believability that person are actually shopping on your website, and you need an upsell app. So those are the three conversion apps I recommend. The company that makes these apps is called. I've spoken about it a lot. They actually have a lot of different apps for Shopify. So they have an email marketing app, countdown cart. They have the sales pop app. They have quite a few apps, so you can check them out. Let me see. Next question. I have another 6 minutes here, guys. All right, so let's see how many of these questions I can actually get through. Thanks for the answer. Save me hours of research. Awesome, no problem. Amazon FBA, what is that? Amazon FBA, FBA means fulfilled by Amazon. All right, so what that means is that once you have your product and you go through the guidelines of getting your products labeled and stuff, you list them on Amazon, then you ship them to Amazon's warehouse, and then Amazon will actually take care of fulfillment for you, customer service for you. So all you need to do is actually source the product, get the right specifications, and send the product into Amazon's warehouse, list them on your Amazon store. Amazon does all the rest for you. All right, sounds simple, but it's not easy. Nothing is easy, guys. All right, so Amazon FBA is also difficult. It's hard to get sales. What I realize a lot of Amazon FBA sellers are now doing is they're marketing their products as well using influencers and social media marketing to get it sold. How much will your course cost? I'm not sure yet, but it's not going to be expensive. It's definitely going to be less than 500. It's not going to be anywhere close to 900, possibly even less than 200. All right, so I'm going to make it as affordable as possible, but it does take a lot of time to create. So that is the main reason why I have to charge for it. All right, because of the time it's going to take. How does it compare to Shopify, Amazon FBA? Like I said, they're both e-commerce. They both have their challenges. None is easy. It's just a matter of which one you prefer. Let's say you don't want to have to deal with customer service or anything for that matter, then you can do Amazon FBA, since Amazon will do customer service and all of that for you. All you have to do is basically source the product. Shopify is more hands-on, but with Amazon FBA, Amazon takes a lot of the fee, large fee as well. I think roughly 15% is their selling fee. So that can also impact your margins and the profit that you make. But you can do some more research. Both are great. So it depends on which one you like. Which one do I prefer? I prefer what's working for me right now, and what's working now is Shopify and eBay. So those are my two preferences. I've done Amazon FBA a little in the past, but I'm currently not having anything in my store on Amazon. So do some more research and figure out which one you think is best. But personally, I prefer Shopify and eBay right now because that's what's working. What's your take on print on demand? Print on demand, I've never done print on demand personally, but I know people that actually do it and it works. All right. One of the benefits of print on demand is that the shipping time is very, very good compared to drop shipping straight from China. Did you post knowledge is not power on Facebook? Actually, I did. I did ATLJ. Knowledge is not power, it's potential power. Because if you have knowledge and you don't make use of it and do it and use it to do something effective and properly, then it's just potential power. It's not power. That's actually a quote from Napoleon Hill, which comes from my favorite book once again. So if you want to hear more about why knowledge is not power, you need to read Think and Grow Rich. This is a great book. Every single person should read this book. Every entrepreneur should read Think and Grow Rich. Highly recommended. Thanks. We'll check them out. Have you heard of Zipify Upsell Out? I've seen it around, but I've never used it. Uh, uh, Champs 0426 says beeketing sucks. No, it doesn't. It works great. I think this is your personal page. It was on my personal page. How is it today? Hi. You're a little bit late to my stream, but thanks for coming. You should have a beta for us, as in a beta course. I may have an introductory price. What I'm going to do is, I'm not sure who I'm going to be picking yet, but when my course is ready, I'm going to select like a handful of persons just to go and take it for free and have them leave reviews, give me their absolute honest reviews of what they think about it. But as soon as that is finished, I will release some more information as to how you can actually get the course for free. All right, so I'm just going to be picking some persons at random when it's ready. I am using Oberlo. Can I manually fulfill my orders versus having the app? Yes, you can. Just want to control. Yes, you definitely can. You do it manually if you don't want to use the app. I personal message you on Facebook and will get back, and I will get that book. Definitely get the book and read it. It's awesome. All right, so I'll check your message as soon as I'm done with the stream. How do you create ads for Instagram page? I use Canva and I use Sony Vegas Pro to edit my video ads, and I also use an app on my phone to edit video ads. It's called sometimes it's kind of hard to remember everything off the top of my head, but it's called Power Director. So Power Director is what I use to edit Instagram story ads on my phone. Hey Kirk, hi Eric. Here I'm from Palma de Mallorca, Spain. Thank you very much for your time and advices. You're welcome, man. All right, free. Shauna says free. I'll for sure apply for your course as soon as it's ready. You guys will know. Just got a chance to stop by Kirk. Hi, Jason. You're a little bit late, but I may extend the stream for 15 minutes. Do you guys want me to go on for 15 minutes more? Have you ever shared any of your Shopify stores? I used to. I did earlier in some of my videos until I almost got scammed actually. Someone was trying to hack in my store and I had to actually remove my domain from that store. And since then, I try not to share my store on my YouTube videos. Um, do you have another job or your full-time drop shipping? So I drop ship on eBay, I drop ship on Amazon. All right, so I do YouTube videos and I also have a day job. Can you imagine? But dropshipping on eBay and Shopify, I like to be hands-on, but I do have VAs that help me out, so that takes a lot of the pressure off me. So I don't really have to be running those businesses in and out every single day. Um, all right. So yes, yes, yes. Some people saying yes, I should go for 15 minutes more. All right. Let's go a little bit longer. Let's take some more questions. Um, I start dropshipping on eBay, but no selling yet. How long have you been dropshipping on eBay? What are you selling? Um, are your product listings optimized? Are you using DSM tool? I just received the below alert when listing my products on eBay. I just received the below alert when listing my products on eBay. I'm not sure what you're saying, Sadiq. Let me know. Um, what is the name of the video editing app for Instagram stories? Um, it's called Power Director. It's for like $5 or $6 in the App Store. All right, so it's up. Let me show you once again. It's not specifically for Instagram stories, but it's a great app for mobile. It's a great video editing app for mobile. All right. Some of the apps that you're going to use for mobile is going to crop the video, and that is why it's not really great um, for for Instagram stories. So that's the app. Hopefully you can see it. It's called Power Director. I'm not sure if you can see it, and it's by Cyberlink. All right, so you can find it in the uh, Play Store, and it's for like $5 or $6. All right. What is support Trump Bros? He's our president and last savior. Hans Olds, Jesus and Lord, and his loyal servant. All right. Let's see some more questions. Um, beauty products. Wow, beauty products on eBay. All right. So that seems to be a niche that's a little bit saturated on eBay, and just because persons who are buying beauty products actually like to spend money on brands. Yeah, and you're not really able to dropship brands on eBay, so that's a bummer. What I recommend for persons who want to dropship on eBay, do household products. All right, that's a great place to start. Sell furniture. It's now spring. Sell some spring furniture. Sell some outdoor chairs, some umbrellas, some grills. Those are the kind of stuff you want to sell on eBay right now, since it's spring. I started with 100 products. All right, that's not bad, but you need to sell the right product. How do I block this person here? There you go. All right. Um, which category of product you advise me to start? I just told you. Household products, furniture, um, kitchen stuff, small appliances. Those are great products. All right. So keep the questions coming, guys. That person just actually literally spammed my chat feed, so now I'm lost as to where I was as it relates to the questions. When did I start doing drop shipping? In 2016. My first store actually failed miserably, and last year I started two new stores, and they are currently doing pretty decent. What should you? What should your website name be if you plan on selling furniture? On eBay, the name of your website doesn't really matter that much. Um, Probably like furniture shop, furniture gear. I don't know. Thanks for blocking him, guys. All right. So if you're getting your account blocked on eBay, could be for a number of reasons, Sadiq. So you need to contact eBay, be straight up, be straightforward about it, and ask them exactly why you're being blocked, and try to figure out how you can rectify the situation. They're very easy to work with, so just go ahead, pick up the phone, give them a call, and find out what's going on with your account. Kirk still fuzzy on dropshipping one item. Um, why? Uh, how about go to two or three items? But like I say, you don't need an entire store filled with 200 products. Uh, the Amazon app, does it work like Oberlo? Somewhat. It doesn't have as many features, uh, but it's it's one of the best ones out there. There are a few, but it's one of the best. Is there an eBay Shopify integration app? I'm not sure about that. Maybe there is. I don't know. How much are you? How much are your stories doing? And do you have a course? No course yet, but stick around. Subscribe to my channel. Course will be ready in a couple of weeks. How much are your stories doing as it relates to what sales conversion? I convert at about 1.6, 1.7% from my Instagram stories. Um, how much I make depends on how much I advertise. All right. Some days I'm up to $1,000 a day. Some days more. Some days less. All right. Do I create a landing page? How does it actually work when you find a viral product? You can use Shopify, use Pagefly to create that sales page. Right, so you can do a video sales page, get a nice video put at the top of the page, put the products, lots of benefits about the products, um, your call to actions, testimonials. You can do all of that in Shopify if you use an app named Pagefly. All right, Shauna. It's not difficult. That's the best route. You can actually create long form landing pages as well using ClickFunnels, but ClickFunnels is very expensive, so I don't know if you want to go that route. If you're a beginner, maybe not, but you can actually do it using Pagefly in Shopify, and it's for like $15 a month. Not very expensive. How did I learn dropshipping? Books and YouTube videos. I didn't take a course. I actually took dropshipping course after I started learning dropshipping. So I didn't take a course to actually get started. Just want to let you know you are the only one of two YouTubers I watch that gives the best value. Thank you, man. I try. I try to give. I don't try. I give. I tell exactly what I know. Right. I teach exactly what I know and what I experience. All right. So it's not that I'm trying. I'm not trying to fool anyone to buy in my products. I don't have any products to sell, obviously. So there's no point in me telling you guys fictitious numbers that aren't true to get you to watch my videos because I'm not selling any products to you. All right, course is coming soon. Course is coming soon, John. Still working on it. Hopefully, I can finish it up uh, in a week or two, and it will be out. YouTube is too vast. Need a good mentor. Well, I do offer one-on-one coaching sessions as mentorship, as one-on-one mentorship. If you need group mentorship, you can join the mastermind group, and that is free. But if you want me to be your mentor, you're gonna have to pay. So the choice is yours. I try to make it as affordable as possible, so you can speak to me for half an hour every single day for $50 per session if you want. All right. So link is on my page. Link is on the Facebook group. Link is on my Facebook page. You can find me a lot of places if you want to book a session. I like how honest you are. Keep it up, man. Oscar from Kenya. Hi, Oscar. Good to have you. All right, guys. So I have another 6 minutes on this video. I'm gonna take some more questions. So keep those questions coming. Don't want this video to run dry. So keep the questions coming. I'm gonna go offline in 6 minutes. Okay, I see. Thank you for the value. Of course, no problem. No problem. Hope to see you in the mastermind group or maybe even get to talk to you one on one. Free traffic sources, um, Google Plus communities, groups, Facebook groups, Instagram groups, social media pages, Twitter, Pinterest, blogging. So those are the places I recommend for free traffic. All right, so you need to pick a couple or pick one or two and do it consistently. So if you're gonna do blogging, create a blog around your product. Once you find that product, your winning product, blog consistently. All right. If you're gonna do social media, post consistently. Where are you from, John? I'm from JA. Jean, sure. RC. How can I avoid suspended on eBay? All right, so I just covered this, but I guess you joined late. RC. Don't sell branded products on eBay. Don't dropship branded products. Uh, Abide to the eBay listing rules, the Vera rules. If you don't know what the Vera rules are, do a quick Google search to read up about eBay Vero, VERO. Um, Fulfill your orders on time. Deliver your promise. So whatever your promise is to your customer, if you promise to deliver products in 3 days, ensure that you deliver on your promise, and you will be good. Hey man, can you do a quick site review? Share it with me in the mastermind group, and I will do a review for you, Alex the Great Gaming. Would you still mentor someone in the niche you recommend to stay away from? Of course, I'll do mentorship based on mindset and not necessarily on the product itself. So I'm mentoring you to have the right mindset and teach you how to market properly and stuff like that. But as it relates to your product, that's your choice. You can take whatever I'm teaching you to and apply it to any product. So of course, I'm still willing to mentor. How much are you averaging earning per month? Sales, I would say 10 grand. That's revenue. That's not profit. Sometimes more, sometimes less. All right. So by no means am I making a killing from Shopify drop shipping, but if I'm able to make 4 or 5 grand a month in profit, that's decent enough. It's not a lot of work at this point. All right. I would love to be making $30,000 a day like some of these other Shopify dropshippers, but I put a lot of effort into it, but it's just not working for me to that extent. But I'm still satisfied with what I'm able to make because I know a lot of persons start Shopify and don't make any money. And I have the numbers because I have some affiliate links for Shopify stores, and I know persons who sign up for the Shopify stores and close these stores within a couple of months. And I'm telling you, it's a lot, like hundreds, literally. All right, so only about 5 to 10% of Shopify stores actually survive. All right, so those numbers are alarming. So you need to know what you're doing and do it right if you want your store to actually survive. Do you run Facebook ads? Of course, I run Facebook ads. Facebook and Instagram ads is my expertise, and that's what I use the most. I spend a lot of money on Facebook and Instagram ads. Um, you seem to have many streams of income anyway. Um, I do, and I highly recommend that you set up multiple streams of income as well. All right, so it's the only way to actually be financially free. Right, it's the only way to be really financially free because I do Shopify drop shipping, I do eBay drop shipping, I make a little money from some affiliate marketing as well, and also I still have a day job. So that's 4 streams of income, and I would really love to have even more. All right, so the more streams of income, the better you'll be able, because who knows how long drop shipping will be around? Who knows how long I will be doing drop shipping? All right, so that's why you need to have multiple streams of income. Highly recommended. So you just need to set up one, have it running, get it automated, and then you move on to the next thing. Outsource it, get some VAs to run it for you, then you move into the next business. That's how you do it. I get confused to start dropshipping from AliExpress, as you told me, but all products are branded. No, not all products are branded. When I said branded, I mean like big brand products. If you're dropshipping from AliExpress, I'm sure you can find tons of products there that are not branded. Like 95% of the products on AliExpress aren't. All right, when I say branded products, I mean like big brand products. Like, don't go dropshipping some products like Kylie Jenner makeup. You're gonna get shut down. All right, so that's what I mean by branded products. Um, I run a PPE and website conversion at the same time. What method do you usually test? It depends on what my objectives are. So this is what I do. If I'm trying to make sales, just pure sales, I'm gonna go traffic first. All right, get the traffic to my website, um, build up my pixel data, then create that lookalike audience and do a retargeting campaign for website conversion. So that's what I do. All right, so that is the end of this stream, guys. I'm just going to take 2 more questions and then I'm going to go. But you guys can reach me in the mastermind group. It's free. Come there, ask your questions, and I'll definitely answer them. So I'm going to take 2 more questions before I actually wrap up. Um, Let me just take this one from Oscar. How much do you spend on advertising for you to make 10K? Uh, Sometimes anywhere between a K to 2K. Um, Arrow. So that takes care of that. I need money to dropship. What's the best way to earn online? Freelancing. Freelance is a great way to start. Just market yourself. All right. So if you're doing freelancing, for example, website development, and you create a YouTube channel, for example, and start marketing yourself on YouTube as a freelancer, you make a lot of money. You can do this on Instagram as well, Facebook, wherever. Podcasting. Talk about what your expertise is. You get a lot of customers. So you can do freelancing to make money. How do you how do some people put their logos on products? I know I've seen on AliExpress at the lion bracelet with the lion. I'm not sure what your question is asking, but unless that product is a private label product, like I have a private label product coming out of China where I have my logo on a certain type of product that I've disclosed before, but I don't wish to talk about now. Great stuff, Jody. Thanks. RC, I'm about to go now, guys. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I will try to do another live video sometime next week, but you guys will be updated. If you want to catch me in the Facebook group. I'm going over there right now to answer some questions and to review some websites. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, so the link for the Facebook group is in the description. All right, it's also on my channel page. All right, thanks, guys. Gotta go.